But
Thank you.
no, again.
Very good. Quite struggling today with my.
Come
on.
I get it. That was a nice date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, his whole year's been a struggle for playing, conference scope. And we walked. So, energetic day. Yeah.
She said she would jump out though. And then we lost her. One up into the other.
We just can't do it. How's your golf game, Mike?
Left, right. You know, wish it was a lot better, Andy. You beat.
Is that Kim Crandall or Kim Ann?
How about you? You playing?
What did
you
you
playing
say?
a lot?
I hardly played at all this year, just too much stuff.
You'd be a regular reservoir.
Mine does
that.
I've played 9 holes. I
Yeah.
played there on Saturday night, 9 and 9.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
I've been at my
Wife
desk,
go,
I'll be Jessica or something, and next thing you know.
But I'm ready to, I'm in a league at Parkview,
This way,
so I'm gonna play this
Oh,
Thursday.
cool.
to get her a card.
You got the prime seat.
Try to get back into it.
Is that the Bloomfield League?
That's something I said.
Who's husband? Your husband plays in that.
No, he's not in the Bloomfield League. He's in, he gets paid the same night.
Oh, no, they hate it.
Why? I'm hired development.
Well, he could be in the league that goes off before,
You know.
the league that goes off after.
Did
they get him
to you? Ryan.
4:30 or
Yeah, ask him how he feels about Bloomfield.
You know, advice.
Say, oh, I hate it.
It is that time, so why don't we go ahead,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and call the Industrial Development Agency for Ontario County to order, and I wanna quickly, recognize the new Deputy County Administrator, Alyssa Bubs there.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go around and introduce ourselves to her and let her introduce herself to us afterwards, so.
Melissa, I'm Ryan and I work right next to you.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Sue Berry, I'm staff.
Hi, Ed Russell and Agency Counsel from Vanderburgh Kessler.
Mike Manikowski, advisor to the IDA and the Economic Development Corporation.
Bob Minzer, still the same guy you met 5 minutes ago.
Bridget Larson, staff.
Michael Wojcik, staff.
Pleasure to meet you.
Barry Kerrigan, I'm a partner at Nixon Peabody and Transaction Counsel to the IDA.
Don Culleton, board member, business owner and resident of Farmington. You say had to add extra things. Andy Maladetz, board member, and I'm gonna ask you, is it Melissa or Alyssa?
Alyssa.
Alyssa?
Yes.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
And I'm Mike Davis, business manager for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers and chairman for the IDA. And then we'll go into TV land, and we'll go with Lou first, because he's on top there.
Hi, Lou Zulik. I'm a board member.
Hi, Kelly Monica, board member.
Nice to meet you both.
All
Thank you.
right. So,
Do
that'd
we
be,
wanna go down?
oh, okay, we can go right down the side real quick, just so everybody do an introduction slide.
Sure. My name is Jeff Messa. I'm the president and CEO of Indus Group. We're based in Rochester. Dan, employee for Canada Grow Hair Center.
Okay.
Can you say your first and last name so she can get it down to the minutes?
Oh, Miller. Martin LaChance, employee at Canada Hair Center. Reynolds, Canada Hair Center. Paul wrote PE and interested in Canada.
I can do that. Jack Maida is here from Indus Hospitality Group. He's here to talk about the Homewood Suites in Victor and work they're doing there. They just recently purchased Homewood Suites in Victor, and they have a project there that they would like some industrial development agency help with. Go ahead, Chet.
Sue, thank you for the introduction. Thanks, everyone, for allowing me this opportunity today. I appreciate all the staff, board members. Wanted to just introduce, as Sue described, a hotel property that we recently purchased. Quick background on our organization. We own and operate hotels and restaurants, largely branded properties like Homewood Suites, Hampton Inn, Best Westerns. We own a number of restaurants, all the way from quick service to full service restaurants. We have about 70 locations, of which over a dozen are in Ontario County. In Ontario County, we own 6 hotels. This will be our 6th. I think we own 6 or 7 restaurants, again, things like Taco Bell, KFC. We do own a flagship full-service restaurant in the town of Geneva called Kindred Fare, which is kind of a farm-to-table, more of a craft operation and independent concept we introduced. We're a family-owned company. I'm the principal owner and the CEO. We have a little over 1,000 associates inside of the organization. We're pure play hospitality people. We love what we do. We try to grow our business a little bit every year. And one of the ways we grew this year was an acquisition of a hotel in Victor, right next to 2 of our other existing properties, which is a Microtel Inn, which we've owned an awful long time, a Holiday Inn Express, which we've owned not quite as long, and now this Homewood Suites. The Homewood Suites, we're proud that it is the only extended stay hotel in Ontario County. And I think that's important. An extended stay hotel is a very important part of a community's business infrastructure. It allows for lodging, exactly what it sounds. Our average guest stays, it used to be 7 days. It's really grown to more like 2 weeks. It's not uncommon to have 30-day stays. Sometimes if you're not in our industry, it's a little hard to understand who's staying there. Most of us are used to leisure, where you might stay a few days, or you're on a business trip, but there is a wide variety of travelers who need to be in a community for a much longer time. Maybe they are training. The pandemic brought a lot of medical travelers, traveling nurses. There's a lot of construction and contractor business with things like infrastructure upgrades. It brings a lot of different folks to the area. So extended stay hotels did the best during the pandemic because they serve really more business traveler than leisure. We tend to be about 50-50, except for markets like Geneva, where we may skew a little bit more leisure because of the wine business. These types of hotels run more like 60% business, 40% leisure. So the hotel was built by a group in Albany. It opened in 2009. We purchased it in February. We were looking at it for quite some time. When COVID came in March of 2020, it was just really hard to do anything except for focus on your immediate portfolio. So it just kind of sat, and the owner was a very friendly guy. Him and I have a nice relationship, so we kind of agreed to, when things passed, which, we thought was going to be in 8 weeks or the summer,
Right.
or the end of the year, we would rekindle it. But we eventually, as the industry has recovered, which in many ways it's getting there. The hotel industry was absolutely decimated by the pandemic. We watched our properties volume drop by 90%. I mean, it was just something you never thought was possible. I mean, we've been doing this a long time. You could take what happened after 9/11 or the financial crisis, put them together, multiply them by 10, and you still wouldn't have experienced just this level of drop off in business. The good news is it's really rebounded pretty well. And, if anyone associated with the county, that data is available because of the bed tax. And there's analytic companies like Smith Travel, which really tracks how things are doing. And our part of the country is getting there. Now, it's better in rural, suburban, interstate locations. Urban cores are still struggling. And the larger the city you get into, they really aren't there yet, like San Francisco, Boston, New York City. There's some good summer travel happening, but they're not seeing some of that white collar business traveler they had. Although the estimates are it's about 80 to 85% back. So we are getting there. What I wanted to talk about today is we want to do a really complete renovation of the facility. And when I say complete, it is absolutely from the drywall in. So we're not going to the studs because there really is no plumbing or electric to modify. But we're talking all new flooring, all new wall treatments, all new furniture. And our best estimate, and it's very hard to budget anything today, as everyone knows, is about $5.5 million. If we can do the full renovation, it will be a really great expression of a Homewood Suites. Homewood Suites and Residence Inn by Marriott, Homewood Suites by Hilton, Residence Inn by Marriott. I know these are consumer brands, most people are familiar with them, really are the premier extended stay products. There are different service levels underneath it, like Town Place Suites, H2, Extended Stay America, Wood Springs. This is more of that premier extended stay asset. Building one of these today from the ground up, we have 90 suites, would probably cost about $20 million. And I don't think any developer could do it based on the total available market and the economic opportunity. It would be next to impossible, at least with my understanding, to make money doing it. We want to do that. I'm a lifelong resident. I grew up minutes from where this property is located in Victor. We're in it for the long haul. We think we can make it happen, but we need some help. And without that help, we can't do the full renovation, is what it comes down to. It would be a modified or light version, much more cosmetic than really what we want to do in all spaces of the building. So again, drywall in completely, the corridors, the public spaces, and then a lot of investment on the outside of the building. Right now, there's a putting green. We want to really have some nice outdoor spaces. We know the pandemic brought that. Outdoor cooking area, outdoor sitting area. And when somebody stays in a facility like this for weeks at a time, you basically want places to do recreation outside and socialize and things like that. Just a couple bullet points then. These are just some kind of pictures showing the general look and feel of the room, some of the color concepts, some of the highlighting things that I spoke about, how long it's been around, what we want to do. We have a lot of experience operating these properties. Next slide. And some more images regarding the look and feel. Here are some details with the scope, with the guest room, the lobby, public spaces, exterior. Feel a little silly reading it to you, so just pause for a moment so you can skim through it. We were showing some kind of before and after pictures. This is the after pictures. The building is in good shape. It's 12-ish years old. It was well built. Certainly has a lot of years, but it's dated. It's tired. It's more of a traditional design. Go to the next slide, please. We want to do something that's a little more contemporary and of the moment. It's great to partner and have a license agreement with a company like Hilton. They really go and work with some really great interior designers and architects. So this is a program that they have that we would be able to adopt and execute the renovation. Happy to have a dialogue and answer any questions about the project or our company.
Questions for Jeff?
It's always been a nice part of our business. Everyone understands what we do. Sometimes I go to a cocktail party or something and I have no idea what the other person does.
Kelly or Lou, you got any
Mine's
questions?
simple.
My only question is, how is it going? You anticipate problems staffing it?
Yeah, so staffing, thank you for the question. Staffing has gotten a lot better. Staffing in the retail hospitality industry is challenging. It is tight. I mean, when we have a, country that's arguably at full employment, unemployment around 4 or 5%. It was crazy last year. I mean, it's nothing like 21. Applicant flow we're experiencing today is very similar to pre-pandemic levels. We are fully staffed. So no, we're not concerned about staffing. We are much more concerned. I mean, the business environment is challenging, not because of the lack of demand. The business is challenging today due to inflation and our ability to get items we need in our supply chain. I mean, every day is a battle with that. Last year, every day was a battle with staffing. Thank God that has recovered.
All right.
Jeff, what about your pay and benefits? How does
Yeah,
that
so-
stack up?
Yeah, I mean, our average salary in the hotel is about $40,000 a year. New York State minimum wage is, as you all know, for quick service restaurants is now at $15. It took everybody else to $15, and the big companies like Walmart and others went there also. A property like this has a general manager that would be attracting mid-60s. Our company offers health benefits, vacation, 401k, et cetera. It's pretty competitive. I think we as an industry have to do a better job letting people know the career opportunities available and the livelihoods that can be provided working in a hotel or restaurant. It is not uncommon. We have restaurant servers who make $30 or $40 an hour. We have executive chefs who make $80,000 to $100,000 an hour. We have corporate staff that are well into the six figures. But now that you're starting really at $30,000 a year, it's solid. And when you're a young person and maybe still living at home and eating out of mom and dad's fridge, it's arguably too much money.
Thank you. All right. Any other further questions? If not, I'd entertain a motion to hold a public hearing.
I'll make a motion.
A motion from Don,
I'll second. This is Lou.
second from Lou. Any other questions?
My only question would be how you feel this fits with the IDA's mission.
Did ask him for a market feasibility study, and they have done the study, like the here did. Haven't seen that yet.
We have it, yeah. We
have
have it, and we have reviewed it, yes.
It's the only extended stay hotel that we have in the county. That reason, we're.
Makes sense. Question? Yep. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. All right. Motion passes. We're all set, Jeff.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate everyone's time.
All right. Next, we're gonna go into airport. And I'd like to have somebody have a motion for a possible, to go into executive session over possible litigation related to the airport.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion.
Second.
I have a second from Don. Any discussion about going into executive session? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we're going into executive session, and the only ones to be in the room will be staff, council.
Oh. Now we can move.
All right, so now we
Motion to come out of executive session.
have a motion to come out of executive session.
With no action taken.
I thought you said afterwards, but okay.
Second.
With no action taken, yeah.
Yep.
Motion and second. Any discussion about the executive session? All those in favor of coming out of it?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carried. On with regular business. We all got a report from Bob about the airport. Bob has nothing further to add, and anybody have any questions for Bob? We can go right through that. Anybody have any questions from the report?
I'll make a motion to accept.
Have a motion from Lou to accept the report.
Second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Andy. Any discussion on the report? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the report's been accepted. And on to administrative tax. Minutes.
I think the call to order line should be updated, because I don't think, Mike, you were there. I think I called the meeting to order.
No, I was not there.
I'll change that.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes. As
Motion from
amended.
Kelly,
I'll second. This is Lou.
seconded by Lou. Any discussion on the minutes? All those in favor of their acceptance?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, carried. Invoices for payment. The Mike and Bob show.
All right, well, there's really nothing unusual. Utilities, rent, got some insurance, and RSI is the weather, some marketing for website, and our appraisal there. Other than that, everything looks pretty typical for the month.
Yeah, administratively, again, same thing, couple things here. Jim Armstrong did submit a bill for the work that he's been doing, that we have a contract for the end of the year for. And let's see, we got the typical low-key bills, and Sue and Ryan submitted mileage pertinent to the IDA.
Okay. A motion on the bills.
I'll move it.
I have a motion from Andy.
Second.
Seconded by Don. Any discussion on the bills? Questions or discussion? All those in favor of paying the bills?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Hearing none, carried. Questions on reports? Airport update, there isn't anything other than what you just gave us, right, Bob?
That's what it was, yeah.
Okay. Cash update?
I have
Pretty much what it was. There's just minus this past bills, and that's it.
And I think we got the financial statements up on the screen.
Yep. Is there anything, any questions on these? Just go on through. The one thing I do want to mention that's kind of semi-relevant to this is we did receive a check. If you could, the joint venture on there, the 28,000 to 3202.29. We received a check from Geneva's group for 120,000, I think it is. Still doing the research and trying to figure out where the balance of the 28 goes into. There was some purchase of a land many years ago, and I'm just trying to find out, see if any of it has anything to do with the Bogart and the Barrow.
Well, it very well might. You and I need to talk about it.
Yeah, we need to look at this for a little bit strong. I don't want to cash the check because I
Yeah.
want to make sure that I got the properties all segregated. And with the current administration no longer there, or I'm sorry, with the past administration that left, they have new people there. I just want to make sure that they did the right thing before we go ahead and cash the check. But we do have a check for 120,000 from the sale of that property.
I mean, that goes way back.
Yeah,
But, Michael, I'll validate it, Michael and Ryan.
Goes way back, Mike's 20th year.
Power.
Well, there is the
tower is what they sold the property on it.
Right.
So it's got to verify it's some of its Bogart or Barrow properties that they referred to as.
It very well could be, valid, but I just want to look into it a little bit. We have a whole new administration in the city of Geneva.
Any other questions on any of the reports? Anytime we're ready, accept the motion to accept the reports.
I'll make a motion.
A motion from Don to accept the reports.
I'll second. This is Lou.
Second by Lou. Any more discussion or questions on the reports? Hearing none. All those in favor of acceptance?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Carried. And then the most important part of the meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn from Andy,
Second.
second by Don. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Meeting is adjourned.